Welcome back. It's been years. All of the plans I had went completely down the drain, and now we have new plans. We have a new marathon. I've lost a bunch of weight. I've been training very hard. I've been keeping my diet locked in. Let's get into this video. I think the first thing we need is an outfit change, because we're going for a motherfucking run. Outfit has been changed. Okay, today, 4.5 kilometer run, recovery run. That's 3 miles in freedom units. Before the run, we are doing a small little warm-up. Basically for warm-ups, I like to do like a little bit of upper body and lower body warm-up. First thing we start with is like close grip pull-ups. I like to do the maximum clean pull-ups I can, because usually I do this in the morning, so I'm well rested. Then the second thing is side leg swings. You know, I try to do like 10 each side. Very important to keep your back straight, you know, and the swing controlled. It's a swing, but you still have to control it. After that, I like to do really deep dips, between 5 and 10 of those, just to, you know, stretch the muscles, get the adrenaline pumping through the blood, all the fun stuff. Then after the dips, we go into a little bit of hamstring stretching, you know, a little bit of yoga positions. I don't even know how to like call this, but yeah, we stretch the hamstrings a little bit. To finish off, basically, yeah, I grab 2 dumbbells. I don't know the weight on them. It's semi-hard, semi-not. And then I just press them above my head for 10 times. And that is kind of my pre-run warm-up. I do this every morning before every run, except on Sundays, because as you know, Sundays are a strict no working and working out day. Let's get into the run.
Sorry for the sound quality. I had to leave the microphones back at home because basically, as you can see, I'm running in the forests, and I like to run shirtless because I don't want to get a farmer's tan. So there is nowhere to attach the microphone, but I think I'll get like a little cross or something, you know, so I can be protected by God and also attach my microphone to, you know. Now, I really hate running at this pace. I'm doing like 6:30, 6:45 a kilometer, zone 1, upper zone 1, lower zone 2. It's a recovery run. I really fucking hate this pace, holy shit. Because it's not walking, but it's also not running. It's like shuffling, you know. But it is what it is. Now we'll get the sun out. It's a little overcast today. But yeah, I'll show you guys the route and let you enjoy it with me. Just pure Lithuanian wilderness. Well, it's not wilderness, this is the capital city. I just live on the asshole of it. Water, you know, go fishing, take a dip, some houses. Life is beautiful, you know, guys. Okay, guys. Oh, a chicken. Yeah, wait. Holy fuck, chickens. That is cool. Well, actually, I shouldn't probably be filming into people's yards. My bad. I'm really sorry. But yeah. That is a big fucking dog, holy shit. No, I don't fuck with that guy, holy. Okay, yeah. I'm actually going through a new route. I've never been here. So, I might just hit a new PR on speed and BPMs. Because if there is a dog, I'm sprinting, boy. Anyway, halfway, feeling amazing. It's a recovery run. Because yesterday I had 7 kilometers. I don't know how much, fucking 4 miles. No, if this is 3 and 7 kilometers, like what, 5, 6 miles? I don't know, bro. I need quick math. Okay, yeah, we bust a left. But yeah, holy shit, this is beautiful. You gotta see this, guys. Holy, you know, I'm trying to be very respectful to people's privacy, not filming their houses, so I'm just filming the road. But like the green, the sky, this is just beautiful. Really, really fucking beautiful. Okay, so basically, made a huge mistake. Overshot a corner, and now basically I'm getting further away from the house. Even though I have only like a kilometer, maybe like a kilometer and a half, like a mile left of the scheduled run, I'm more than 2 kilometers away from the house. And now that poses a dilemma. What do we do? In my opinion, where the fuck am I gonna go? I feel like my solution is when I reach the threshold, I'm just gonna stop and walk back home. Which is, I don't know, I've never done this before. But because today is the recovery, I feel that it will be very counterproductive for me to continue the run. Maybe some people that know more about building engines and long distance running can tell me if I'm doing this correctly. Also, I think there is a car. It's a huge construction going on here too, which is, I'm pretty sure, a little bit dangerous to run here. But yeah, other than that, I can keep my heart rate and my pace at the levels which I want. So because I had to choose between these two, I'm choosing to keep my heart rate lower and my pace higher, because actually nobody cares about the pace. You care about your heart, because pace is just a point of measurement that is not very accurate, but your heart is way more accurate. At least this is my logic. And we're back in the forest, kind of. So every time I got this choice of like increasing my pace or decreasing my heart rate to meet my goals, I always choose to decrease my heart rate, because pace was here yesterday, is here now, gonna be here tomorrow. But the heart rate, that's like your body telling you stuff, you know? Like that is something uncontrollable in a way. Like if you're tired, your heart rate is gonna be higher. If you rested, it's gonna be lower. So you gotta play by the heart rules. More of the views of beautiful Lithuania. It's only beautiful in the summer though. Right, gotta lock in. What it is, we are back in the civilization, as you can see, because I'm wearing a shirt. So the numbers: 453 kilometers, 3 miles. The pace was dog shit. It was 7 minutes for a kilometer, which in miles, like, I don't even want to say that. It's gonna be put up right here. Then basic heart rate was 133 on average. The max one was 151. I was just doing an incline, talking to you guys. I'm coping hard. But yeah, solid recovery. Solid recovery run. You know, and we keep smashing stuff like this. And basically, yeah, the marathon, under 4 hours. Call me optimistic. But yeah, tomorrow, by the way, is a big day, because we have the crown jewel of the week. It's every Saturday. It's the longest run I do the whole week. Tomorrow we have 8.5 kilometers. Crazy. Well, no, actually, like, I did 7 kilometers a couple of days ago, because that is not a crown jewel, that is just a jewel. But yeah, 8.5 kilometers. The only problem is I am working tomorrow, because I have a full-time job, and that kind of like ruins my plans. But it's okay, so I'm gonna have to do the run at 3:30 a.m. because I'm one of those guys that starts work at 6 a.m. If you ask me, how's my social life doing? Amazing. Mostly because it's dead. You know? At least I'm locked in though. But yeah, I'm now probably like take a shower. Well, no, actually, like I'm gonna show you guys my post run. Well, no, actually, I haven't taken nothing this morning. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you my morning supplements plus my protein shake I do. And I'm really proud of those because I've made the whole protocol myself. I spend hundreds of hours researching about what actually works, what people need, what young people need. And I think, like every time I speak to a doctor or like a dietitian, or like a person that knows his stuff, basically like an educated person, and I tell them like, hey, I've read these books, I've done all of this research, and I came up that this is the best. They're like, holy shit, this is like 90% of like what people miss. Because if you like focus on these basics and you get these correctly, the fugazi is not important, you know? The keto diets, the meat diets, the liver king diets, like those are retarded stuff. They are optimizing the last 5%, but you gotta focus on the stack, the 80%. So yeah, I'll catch you then.
Welcome to the new cooking show, Cooking with me. So, this is my supplement stack. How do I start my morning? It's quite easy. You turn on the scale and you take 20 grams of nuts and you just eat them. Now people ask me, why the nuts? So, you need about 11 grams of fat to really process either D3 or K2. Don't remember which one. But basically, like scientists have done a study and figured out that if you have 11 grams of fat in you and then you take these supplements, they absorb 75% better. Now, how true is that? I don't know, because basically I've tried reading into that study. I have no idea what none of that stuff means, so I just take it for granted. So I start my morning by 20 grams of these nuts specifically because they work themselves out to be 11 grams of fat. And that is just for digestion of the vitamins. Okay, after nuts, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, Creapure, because basically creatine is only made in, I'm pretty sure, 2 places in the world. It's either China or Germany, and Creapure is the German stuff. Now, why do I take Creapure? It's more expensive, but basically, like, I don't know, I just prefer not to risk it. And because I'm myself European, I know how Germans love their rules and regulations. So basically, chances are of this having heavy metals and all the other fun stuff that will kill me is slim to none. So it's just like preference, but still some creatine is better than no creatine. Yeah, I've been taking this stuff for years. I recommend to everyone. Then on top of that, we add a little pill, a fizzy pill of electrolytes, vitamins. So nothing in this pill actually is substantial. Technically, you don't need this at all. This does almost no benefit. So I mostly use this as like a sweetener with a taste and everything because my creatine has no taste, no caffeine, nothing. It's just pure creatine monohydrate. So yeah, you do this. You take a little bit of water, you know. See, it's white, so you gotta mix it up. Okay, while that is dissolving, I'm gonna talk about the other stuff. So, first thing is omega-3 plus D3. This is very concentrated omega-3 plus D3. This is 4,000 TV, or like, I don't know how the dose is calculated, but it's like the strong stuff. So I take a pill of this, you know, plus we have K2 vitamin. It is 100 grams of UG or whatever it's, I don't know, that sign is very weird. We take that, plus 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Commercial break, my mom wanted to cross the kitchen. But yeah, so where were we? Okay, so omega-3, K2, vitamin C. These three do the heavy lifting in your body. They're anti-inflammatory, for immune system, for bones, for like a lot of really good stuff. And I know some people will say that like, oh, you should take this, you should take that. Like, a lot of stuff has not been really tested through time and people and stuff. So basically, unless you do the very expensive blood tests and you're missing something, or you need something extra, or you have absorption problems or whatever, if you have a balanced diet, this is the only useful stuff you can take. Everything else might be a gimmick, might be a real thing. I'm not a doctor. This is not health advice. This is more of like what I've found to be working, what I found out to be to have the most evidence behind them. The same with electrolytes. Some people swear by them. The science says it's bullshit. In my opinion, like if you're using the electrolytes, because this is like electrolyte, pill. The only thing you kind of need from electrolytes is sodium, because I lose that a lot by sweating a bunch. But other than that, like the B12, B whatever, all the other vitamins, like if you're not deficient, you don't really need them. And they don't do that much. It's like the optimizing the last 1% of the percentile. This is like most of the stuff you need. My pink drink is almost finished. Oh, it is finished. Okay. So it's pink because raspberry flavor. Still tastes like soap. But yeah, you take these three down the hatch. You do a little swirl so you don't leave no creatine at the bottom, because creatine is water solvent, but it doesn't go that fast. So cheers. And after all of this, I usually do this, by the way, before work, like early in the mornings, even sometimes before the runs. Then I put some dried cranberries or raisins or any dried fruit, not much, a handful in my mouth, for my body to start waking up, for the stomach to, start digesting stuff. And this is like sugar and carbohydrates, so this refills the muscles quite good in the morning. But this is very, like, how to say, a double-edged sword, because a handful is just about enough. If you eat more, there is a lot of sugar in it, and you definitely don't need that. Unless you're American, just fucking down the whole thing, no problem. You ingest as much sugar in a day as I do in a week, so you good. Ba-da-ba-bam. Second segment of the cooking with me. Now we're gonna make my protein shake. I'm not very sure about the macros. I can put them up on the screen somewhere if you would like, guys. What goes into my protein shake? It's collagen protein and then whey protein. I don't know what does the impact stand for. This is my first time trying these two. Like, I'm more driven by price and quality. So I'm looking for my protein, like big companies, responsible companies, companies that are like tested by consumers, because this is technically supposed to be good for you. So in my head, if it's good for you, you have to find the stuff that people make that care, not just off the shelf some bodybuilding 3000 stuff. So yeah, collagen protein, whey protein, milk. This is actually interesting. Grounded linseeds, or flax, I think it's also called. This is technically good for digestion. Since I started putting this in my protein shake, I haven't had digestion problems. I've actually never had digestion problems. Anyway, we put this in. Then of course, Greek yogurt. This is 10% fat. I usually take 8% or 9%, but this is what we're working with. And of course, peanut butter, because I am a human being and I need taste. Plus, oh my god, I forgot, a banana. Yeah. So, you take your good and old trusty blender. I think it's called a blender. You put it on the scale. You turn on milk. And then you wait. 250 milliliters. 251, good. By the way, I will probably put somewhere on the screen the whole recipe, and it's gonna have American imperial measurements. I think Brits also use gallons for drinkable stuff. Because basically, like, I can do miles, but that's about it. Nothing else imperial. So 250 milliliters of this. Then we zero out the scale. After that, we hit them with 25 grams of collagen protein, which is about a scoop. Yeah. 25 grams of this, then 30 grams of protein. Guys, you know how you're gonna know I am rich? Is because I'm gonna start double scooping this stuff. Then after that, I usually go in for the 10 grams of grounded linen seeds. So I just look at the difference. So we need, yeah, about this. It looks a lot. This is 10 grams. That stuff is sticky, by the way, so you gotta land it in the middle. Then after that, we do what? We take this 200 grams. Okay, it's 357, so we need to leave 157. Oh, this is way more watery than I thought it's gonna be. Yeah, something like this. Oh my god, this has no taste. This is what people mean when they say white people. Holy, whoa! Yeah, then, well, I'm just gonna finish whatever is left here. I usually do 15 grams of this, but I'm pretty sure today is gonna be a little less. But it's okay, you can't win them all. Unless you're Germany, then you can't win at all. And then you take a banana, a whole banana, I don't weigh it. Sometimes they're bigger, sometimes they're smaller. That's what she said. And then yeah, I just do this. You close it off. You load the artillery. You turn on the power and let the magic happen. Now the next part of the video, people with weaker stomachs, I suggest you not watch this. Because we're gonna be eating raw lemon. For absorption of collagen, vitamin C is very, very important. And I know I just took the pill, but I'm just illustrating because usually I do these like a couple hours apart. Before I start drinking this, because I hate the taste of citrus there, and it like, you know, is funky with the milk, it makes it clump up, I just do this. I've been doing this for years. I promise you, it does not get easier. Woo! But now, we are ready to enjoy the little protein shake. And that's, kids, how you stay healthy. Skip the drugs, skip the alcohol. You spend a crazy amount of money on supplements and this stuff and then go run 6 days a week. Because that is not a mental disability at all. So basically, this is the first video of Plan Ultra, and I'm not gonna give away what this plan is, probably until I make an announcement in deep autumn, unless I fail miserably during the marathon. Then I will not release nothing at all, absolutely. Then you're gonna have this video and be confused. But yeah, and before that, I am also working on a couple different video series. So now I would like to introduce the first two concepts I've been working on and you will get to see pretty soon. So the first video, like concept, is called Adventure Time. And that basically, if you read on my channel, that like the caption of the video is adventure time something. Basically, that is a pure adventure vlog. It's just me going out into the world and adventuring, you know. It can be shooting guns, jumping off bridges, making food in the south of Italy. God knows what it can be. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. That's gonna be a lot of fun. The second one is gonna be, you know, Thomas Talks. I don't know. I haven't settled on the name yet, so basically you can definitely help me on this one. But it's gonna be basically like probably a weekly episode of me sitting in this exact spot, talking straight to the camera about stuff that happened, stuff I came up with, and all the other fun stuff that happened in the last 7 days, you know? And then the third one is gonna be the Project Ultra, the secret one. But for the next 90 days, 86 days, I will not tell you what this project still is. For now, just know that the first block of this is basically me training for a marathon. And I have to complete this marathon under 5 hours. That is very important. Because if I don't meet some thresholds that I will be needing for this project. That's about it. And yeah, guys, I'm excited to see you again. I hope you are as excited to see me. And I'll catch you in another one. Bye.